I reached Summer 11 after 10 hours of playing. I spent a lot of time working on my farm to gain money so that I could buy food instead of eating random berries that I found in the wilderness. The crops in this game grow pretty fast. I was harvesting almost every other day or so, and farming was pretty lucrative early on. When the season changed, some of the spring crops hung on for a few days longer and still gave me some harvestable crops, which I thought was pretty neat and more realistic than all my crops dying at the same time. Started to upgrade my weapons and armors and worked towards upgrading my tools. I went off exploring the map and discovering new landmarks. Some landmarks have quests attached to them, which I think is super awesome. There were lots of things to explore, and I really liked unlocking new landmarks on the map. While out exploring, I learned how to fight better. The combat is still pretty clunky, but I learned to just get out of range of my attackers and look for an opening to strike. During fights, stamina is quite important, since you can't swing your weapon if you don't have any stamina. Therefore, it's a delicate dance of staying out of the opponent's range while I'm regenerating stamina, and then striking when there's an opening. I learned that there are some villagers that will help you fight, so sometimes I would lure enemies into town to elicit some help. This strategy is not always so helpful though, since I literally had 3 guards assisting me at one point, and the monster still managed to knock me out. Luckily, Mirthwood is pretty forgiving, as you just wake up at your homestead on the same day with less money, so there's not really a big penalty for dying. At around 6.5 hours, I made it to my first festival. Festivals will happen over the course of a few days, so if you're far away or out exploring, you do have some time to come back and celebrate. The festival really inspired me to learn how to chat properly. Mirthwood deploys a life sim element to the chatting system, where you can choose from a variety of different options. Through more experimentation, I learned that villagers like to talk about specific type of topics more than others. I like the life sim elements of this, as you can chat with the villagers more than once a day until they eventually get really tired of you and end the conversation, and then you try it again another day and hopefully you're more successful. I gained a few skill levels in charisma due to my diligent chatting excursions. The skill system in Mirthwood is based on the actions that you take, so if you want to gain a skill point in an area, then you have to do it repeatedly until the skill levels up. Once you unlock a level, then you get the corresponding buff, and every few levels you can get cards to equip in order to get additional buffs. I ended the 10 hours exploring the marsh area to the south of town. I was still having a lot of fun at 10 hours. Nothing felt too grindy or tedious. I'm still working towards getting my first horse so I could explore faster and upgrading all my tools to at least iron level. Between trying to accomplish my goals, fighting off bandits and monsters while trying to get to my destination, and completing quests, I had tons of things to do and lots to look forward to.